Right now, federal and state leaders want Marshall Fire victims to know that they have support of the entire nation behind them. 9 News reporter Jaleesa Arizari joins us live this morning. Jaleesa?
Yeah, we're at the Unified Resource Center on South Public Road in Lafayette, and this will be the go-to spot for those whose homes were damaged or destroyed by the fire. And the staff here will help those people out with insurance claim filings, as well as food and financial assistance, as well as mental health support. The FEMA administrator said about 100 people have been assigned with fire recovery, but that number will continue to grow. They stress insurance is the first line of defense for people whose property was damaged or destroyed. Other financial assistance, including FEMA aid, is available to help pay for things insurance does not cover. The FEMA administrator shared some words of encouragement for those who lost it all.
This is going to be a long road to recovery, but know that the federal family, we are going to be with you 100% all the way through this to help you as you go through this recovery process.
Again, all those resources can be found on South Public Road in Lafayette. This resource center will be open every day from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And our 9 News reporter, John Glasgow, is also in Lafayette today. John, it sounds like there's a group out there giving out tools, helping people sift through the rubble.
Yeah, Jaleesa, you can imagine returning to just a pile of ash. Not only that, what's left of these homes is now covered in snow. So this morning, some of those people are going to be using a homemade tool that was donated by some generous Coloradans. Now, the group is called the Sifter Squad, and they're donating what they have made here to help people try to find some of the valuables that might be left behind. They've created 90 of these sifters that are made out of wire mesh and wood. It's a tool to help them find anything like coins or maybe some metal in the debris. Some of the people who have picked one of these up say they might find nothing in the ash, while others are optimistic something might be left behind. Jewelry, silverware, family heirlooms, maybe valuable coins. The Sifter Squad says that this is just one way they can provide hope amid all of this devastation. They're also trying to provide some PPE for people out there so that they can sift through this ash safely. There's a link on our website, 9news.com, so if people want to pick one of these up, they know how to find one of them. But Natasha and Jordan, this just goes to show Coloradans stepping up to help a community in need here.
Yeah, you know, we can always count on them, John. Thank you. And there are a number of other community efforts to help those in need after the fire.
Yeah, this Friday, dozens of businesses across Golden plan to come together to support fire survivors. Restaurants and stores all over town are taking part in Golden Gives Day. They'll all be donating part of their sales for the day to the Boulder Community Wildfire Fund. And some good and bad news here. The sheriff said so many people have donated things that they're actually getting overwhelmed. Food and other physical donations can get in the way when they're not needed. So financial donations are typically the best way to help fire survivors. So we started a special Word of Thanks micro-giving campaign with the goal of raising $250,000 for the Boulder County Wildfire Fund. In just 3 days, you've helped us raise more than $1.3 million. And if you want to keep giving, you can scan the QR code on your screen or text the word thanks to 303-871-1491. We'll send you a link to donate. Just a reminder, Sprint and T-Mobile customers, please use the QR code because your carriers do block our text messages. And we just want to give a big thank you to everyone who has donated. I mean, this is just going to help so much. Yeah, you just wait an hour or two. Everybody has such generous hearts right now. That number is jumping every time I check at it. It's really impressive.
It is truly the silver lining. Also happening right now, a boutique in Lafayette is collecting donations to make sure everyone can get the basic comforts of life.
9 News reporter Joe Parrish joins us live from the Rock Creek neighborhood in Superior, where we are getting a better picture of exactly the devastation that's been left behind and why community action right now is so important, Joe.
Well, good morning, Jordan. Yeah, we know there is so much need in our community across Boulder County right now. You can see here near the Rock Creek subdivision here in Superior, still blocked off. Officers telling me this morning they're really only letting a limited amount of people back into these neighborhoods, really just people that need to get to their homes. But for the most part, we know there is a lot of people in need. And that's why a boutique up in Lafayette, they're stepping up to help out the best way they can. We've seen this from Coloradans over the last few days, helping out in their specialty. Now, this boutique, they're called Due South, and they are doing a lot. They opened their hearts by opening their store, and they're inviting any women affected by the fires to come into their shop and shop for free. In the good deed, it was quickly noticed. Due South posted on social media that the store would offer $500 worth of shopping to any women needing help after the fire. People from across the country started donating to the cause in Due South. The donation, they say, bring the total enough to host more than 40 women. All those women, again, getting $500 worth of free clothing. The reality is those who came into the store in Lafayette, they got a lot more, though, than just clothes.
People were walking in the door with tears. I was able to give hugs and give free drinks and come in and spend $500, and you don't think about anything.
And as you can imagine, there's been a lot of interest in this campaign, and we've learned some good news that so many people have donated to Due South that they are able to help another 40 women, again, getting $500 worth of clothes from their boutique. We've also learned that there is so much interest that there is a waiting list right now for Due South. So if you're interested in helping out or connecting with this campaign, they ask that you go on their Instagram page at Due South, DUESOUTH. There they're going to be posting some updates. You can also connect with the boutique owners there to find out exactly what donations they're looking for and volunteer opportunities as well. Jordan?
All right, Joe. Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that. That just really goes to show you, as you were talking about the police officers saying that, hey, look, we're overwhelmed. The sheriff's office saying the same thing. He's kind of saying that that boutique is really impressive. It's
awesome. I think the community is bringing everyone together right now. Also developing this morning, we know the what, we just don't know the why when it comes to this devastating fire in Boulder County.
Yeah, Luke Cleary is in Louisville right now for us this morning with the latest on this investigation into how this Marshall fire started. Luke, a lot of people paying very close attention to that.
That's right. And as you know, those initial reports that came in were that downed power lines could have sparked the Marshall fire. But we know that as the investigation has developed, that theory is looking a lot more unlikely. We can also tell you that Boulder County Sheriff's deputies did conduct a search warrant on a property that could have been connected to the start of the fire. Investigators won't confirm where they conducted that search warrant or what exactly they're searching for, but the sheriff's office is using that search warrant to try to determine whether the Marshall fire was caused by people. Boulder County Sheriff Joe Pelly telling us that they're receiving tips from the public, and in fact that it was one of those tips that led them to conducting that very search warrant. Back to you.
All right, Luke, thank you so much. We'll check back in with you in just a moment. And we do know that a lot of Coloradans may be struggling with what they have seen or experienced in the last few days. There is no shame at all in admitting that. And the good news is there is actually help available to anyone who may need that. You can reach out to Colorado Crisis Services. That number is 844-493-8255. You can also text that word TALK to 38255. Another resource is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. We have all of these numbers and several of the resources on our homepage right now. That's up on 9news.com.